Yeah, I was like styling my hair, but I forgot to move my hand before I pressed record. Okay, so let's see. What was my low yesterday? I think I would say that my low was just like what everyone else was thinking, was that there was a very, very, very strong possibility it was going to rain all day yesterday. In fact, full disclosure, all throughout yesterday's video, it was raining. Like, seriously, I don't know if you could tell, but I could sort of see out of the corner of my eye, it was pouring hard. But it cleared up. Although, from what I see, even though it cleared up and it clearly got, nice and warm, there's still gigantic puddles of water outside my window from when it rained yesterday morning. And this is in the morning. This is well over 24 hours ago. And there's still water there. And yesterday was really hot, too. Maybe it's just me, but have you ever noticed, whenever it rains, it really does feel cool. But, whenever it stops and then it gets all sunny and nice again, the heat from, obviously the sun, because where else is the heat going to be coming from, is, evaporating the water, creating steam, and that's actually what's making it feel kind of hotter. I don't know. It's just something that's something I've always theorized. I mean, again, it's been a long time since I ever really learned about any of that stuff in school. But it feels, even if I'm wrong, it does sort of feel that way. The steam sort of adds to the humidity, and that's why it feels significantly hotter than it is. Again, I am most likely very much overthinking this, but you never know. Right. So, let's see. My high yesterday was, I will admit, my schedule is kind of, I kind of have a tight routine schedule, but lately I've been trying to be loose about that a little bit. What I mean is, yesterday was actually the first time I kind of had something for breakfast in a good while. I mean, during the weekends I get breakfast because, it's the weekend, yeah, party. But I'm actually pretty strict throughout the week, so I can sort of be nice during the weekend. I mean, again, I try and do a good job, looking decent. But at the same time, I could stand to be a little more loose. So, yesterday I just did something simple and got myself a large frozen caramel coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I actually really like that beverage. It's just been and not only that, but because here's the thing, I actually have the Dunkin' Donuts app. So there's going to be some free stuff coming in my future, but that will have to wait a little bit until I can actually get enough points on the app to get it. But that will be very nice. I think you only get free drinks with Dunkin', which is kind of a shame. I mean, you guys are called Dunkin' Donuts, even though you technically spelled donut wrong. You would think that free donuts would be something you get with enough points on the app, but I digress. And what was my act of kindness? Well, actually, my act of kindness is lately I've been chauffeuring my grandmother a lot lately. I mean, I'm going to be doing that for the rest of this week, but I've been doing that a lot lately. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. And, I love my grandma. You guys know that. So, it's actually going to be, I said this earlier, but it's actually going to be your birthday this weekend. Really excited. Because you got a cake from B Sweets. Shout out to B Sweets. And got some cupcakes also from B Sweets. Can you give something more than one shout out in a video? I don't know. But anyway, good morning and happy hump day, everybody. Actually, I'm feeling kind of, there we go. Now I'm actually kind of okay. So, yesterday, well, I'm sorry I was up really late. But you know why? Because yesterday I saw America's Got Talent. And before I talk about America's Got Talent, I really want to talk about something that happened immediately when the episode started that I really liked a lot. It was when Terry Crews first walked out on stage. And he's talking about the history of the America's Got Talent stage because, for those of you who don't know, NBC uses the America's Got Talent stage for more than just America's Got Talent. They've used it for the Oscars. They've used it for live shows and performances. It's actually a quite pristine place. And Terry Crews was naming the names of famous people that have walked across that stage, like Robert Redford, Meryl Streep, Brad Pitt. And then Terry Crews names himself. And I'm thinking, yeah, that sounds about right. Terry Crews is the man. I don't care what anyone says. He's the man. So, that was a moment I really enjoyed a lot. Another moment I really enjoyed a lot, too, was, last night there's only 3 judges. Howie, Sophia, and Heidi. And, Sophia, Heidi, and Howie are, actually, I know that Simon is currently, going through some health problems right now, but not he had back surgery or something because he had an accident, I think. Anyway, if you combine all 4 judges' initials first initials together, you go, I just realized that. Right, I should be talking about America's Got Talent last night, shouldn't I? So, a constant thing that kept coming up a lot is Howie would constantly change his mind as what the best act of the night was. But that really doesn't, it doesn't take away what anyone else did. It just means that everyone else really stepped up their game. There was Malik, the drummer. He was awesome. Rain on Me by Lady Gaga, by Annie Jones, the 12-year-old. Oh, dude. She has a future. Waffle, which was Simon's golden buzzer. They rocked the house. That was amazing. Let's see. Let's see what else. Downtown Family, they were awesome. Nolan Neal, he was also amazing. Usama Sadiq, the funny comedian. I don't know what to tell you. He was super duper funny. Let's see what else. Max Major, The Mentalist. Yeah, I think, because seriously, this was the guy that Simon literally called a demon. How are you supposed to when you get a name like that from Simon, you do, you're gonna be big. So, yeah, Kay Kalor, those bone breaker dancers, they were incredible. Sheldon Riley from Australia, he was pretty amazing. But we gotta get to what I feel were because they really did a good job saving. Not that everyone else is bad, but these are the 2 that I was really looking forward to the most. And, well, technically 3, but Waffle happened earlier. So these are the 2 that I really wanted to see, and they did. The first was Heidi. Well, technically, Heidi's golden buzzer was the last one, but I want to talk about that one first. And that was Christina Ray. Yeah, she's legit. She is very legit, I've been around many, many fantastic singers over the years, and by all accounts, each and every one of them were always brimming with talent, but you just know that whether or not Christina Ray wins, you know, like, she's got a bright future. And speaking of bright futures, I gotta talk about the one that I was really looking forward to seeing the most. And that was Alan Silva, the aerialist. Man, I really like that guy. Like, him and Spyro's Bros are probably the two that I'm rooting for the most. And it's probably not even close. I mean, even I know I can't even say it correctly. Even I know that there is a very, very, very minute possibility that Spyro's Bros and Alan Silva are going to be 2-1, or the top two. I mean, back when I was talking about America's Got Talent, the champions, I mentioned that the 3 acts I wanted to see make it to the very end actually made it to the end. Like, that was more, well, technically it was more of what America wanted. But my point is, like, I'm probably never going to be right about something like that ever again. Or if I am, it's going to be a very long time. I mean, insert "this will happen before One Piece ends" joke here. But, yeah. Seeing Alan Silva and the Spyro's Bros, because Spyro's Bros is already in the finals. We already know that. Or maybe this is semifinals. I don't know what happens next. The show actually runs for a pretty long time now that I think about it. But with Alan Silva, I really hope he goes farther. I mean, his act ended with doing his aerial stunt over spikes. Or spears, or something. They were sharp. The point is that it was very dangerous. And he nailed it. If he doesn't make it into the next round, then, well, to be honest, that's clearly America's fault, because America could have actually, voted for him more. Personally, I don't vote for any of these acts because I really do try and keep an unbiased, opinion. Because by all accounts, all these acts are really, really good. They definitely have more talent than I certainly do. So to say that one act is better than the other when the very opposite could be the case, I don't want to take that away from anyone. In the end, America decides, they obviously have talent, but America decides if their talent moves on. Maybe the show should be America Decides the Talent. I don't know. It's just so, stuff like that's really arbitrary. And in the end, it's all really good, entertaining fun. And I think that's why America's Got Talent has lasted as long as it has. I really kind of thought this show was going to be like a once and done thing. Because if I recall correctly, I think American Idol came out before this. And American Idol was huge at the time. Whereas, in comes America's Got Talent, and, it's basically another show where people can sing. But they can also do other things. So I guess in that way it kind of stuck out, maybe. I don't know. You have to understand, I was a dumb teenager when this show first came back in 2005, 2006. So I'm technically the last person who should ever really be having an opinion on the matter. Plus, again, this is back when I was again, high school really wasn't that great. Literally full of teenage angst. So yeah, really not the kind of guy that that would be sort of into it. But Now as an adult, I can appreciate a lot more. And I can convey my feelings to you all. Hey, listen, I just said this past Saturday, it's okay to have feelings. So, well, technically I said it was okay to cry, but, you know, yeah, it's the same thing. Anyway, it's all kind of similar, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to enjoy my hump day and get on with it. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on the social media platforms, turn on notifications on YouTube. I'm very humbled with this video. For all of you guys who watch, enjoy it for the day. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful hump day. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend arrows. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.